Hey, what's up, guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing some Zerg Hunter with the Infestor before nerf. I was about to call him the Investor, but it's the Infestor. I'm tired with my brain being mush. It's been a long week, but we'll hopefully get some wins and abuse these Zergs, at least while they're still playable. Yeah, I don't have much else to say, at least right now, so how about we queue up the first game, and let's see how it goes. Alright, we have a Hive Queen in the opener, which is always nice to see. Smell the rest. Before we get too much into the game, I hope everybody has a beverage. Currently drinking me a nice cold brewski that is halfway done.
Job's done.
Yeah. Sadly, I only have one other brewski too, so basically as soon as this is done recording, it's editing, uploading, and I'm heading to fucking bed. I think I calculated it total since Monday. So Monday I woke up at 11 o'clock. Some people might be like, yo, that's fucking wild. Like, you realistically should wake up earlier. It's a Monday. Don't work on Monday. Don't have class on Monday. So it's kind of like the last day of my weekend, right? And hey, if you want to wake up at 11 a.m. on a fucking Sunday or a Saturday, no one looks at you fucking weirdly. But because my week is kind of from Tuesday to Saturday, Sunday, Monday is my weekend, right? So I woke up at 11 a.m. I don't know how much of this I've told. Honestly, the last week has kind of been a blur. Basically didn't sleep at all from Monday to Wednesday. Again, life has been fucked, to put it lightly, if I'm being honest. But yeah, so basically I sleep till Wednesday. Wednesday I went to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Woke up the next day at 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's like 3 hours of sleep on Wednesday. Went to work, worked a double basically. Woke up. Oh, hold on. Should play these in the opposite order, but it's fine. I played this on the wrong. Tabarnak. First of all, I played it in the wrong order. Second of all, I should have played the Zergling on this side. I missed 1/1 buff. Just end it here. I think that's fine. So yeah, Wednesday got like 3 hours. 3 hours of sleep, basically. 2.5, 3 hours. Let's run up to 3 hours. I went to bed then on Thursday at 4 o'clock in the morning, woke back up at 8. So that's 4 hours, that's 7 hours total. Last night I went to bed at 4, I woke up at 10. So it's 13 hours of sleep total this week. When I say my brain is fucking mush, I am so beyond exhausted, it doesn't make sense. Could also definitely not be healthy, but that's an issue for another day. Let's do this. So yeah, what is that? 13 hours of sleep from Monday to Friday. This video's going on Saturday. Probably gonna end up realistically getting to bed by like 4 or 5. I have a little bit of things to do after I finish uploading and recording. That I'm gonna do like throughout that process, but realistically, it's 1:30-ish now.
What's your dream destination?
By the time I'm done recording, probably gonna end up being 2 o'clock-ish. 1:55, 1:50 to 2 o'clock. I have to wake up tomorrow at like 10. So I'm gonna basically have slept less than 20 hours throughout an entire week. So I'm mentally fucking drained. And again, I'll be honest, it's my fault, partially. When I have more news about the life shit, I believe I mentioned in a previous video. Talk about it then, but at the moment, it's mostly my fault. Shut the fuck up, I don't care what you have to say. But yeah, hey, again, it's my fault. And yeah, I'm excited because of Monday, I don't have to wake up for shit. I still have to wake up on Sunday at a relatively early hour because I have to do things. I have a dinner party on Sunday. My brother and his wife are having us over, but they asked me if I could do some of the cooking. Obviously, I'm a chef, I'm a cook. Still don't like being called chef. Although more and more people are insisting on calling me chef, and I do not like it. I actually was approached today. We had a group, it was someone's retirement party. They came to the restaurant. That is a lot of infestors. Sure. I definitely meant to do that in a different order, but it's fine. But yeah, I was walking by, we were doing like a buffet for part of the restaurant, and the rest of the restaurant was normal tables and whatnot. And I had someone from the buffet be like, hey, if I'm not mistaken, what he said is, sorry chef, I just wanted to tell you that the food is fucking terrific. I was basically walking back from like refilling shit. I'm like, thanks, I'll tell the people in the back. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. Then your normal fucking politically correct answer, right? But, man, I still hate fucking being called chef. It's, again, it's because I know what chefs go through like school and whatnot. And maybe one day I'll do it. I don't really have the will or the drive to do that. Culinary school is a bitch, let's be honest. Otherwise, this is fucking awkward. He's gonna blow up my board, but these are gonna come back huge, so it's fine. But yeah, I know I've brought this topic up before. Like the fact that I don't like being called chef, and people are like, oh, it's like an endearment, and I believe I even got a fucking comment that was like, oh, maybe it's a South Park reference. If it's a South Park reference, I'm all good with it. For those who don't know, I fucking love South Park. It is one of my favorite shows of all time. I have a feeling he doesn't know how this works, but I'll take it.
Feel the power.
Oh, I'm just dead. Never mind. GG. This is one of the biggest my infestors I've ever been. Pulling that Zephyrus would have been really sick, but fuck me, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna get to you my thought potentially in the next game. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see y'all there.
Scarlet versus Illidan.
Alright.
This ends now.
Who wants to play?
I feel like this is a hard maul. I actually... Okay, before I get back to my thought about being called chef, and I could kind of see it as like an endearing thing type shit, but... Fuck, what did I want to say? Oh yeah, I did make a small modification. For those who watched the video, I think it was like a week ago, we played this deck. Again, I really like this deck, and I will play even though I played it recently just because I know it's getting taken away, and I'd like to have at least one more video on the deck before it gets demolished. With the Infestor nerf, I don't think this deck is going to be anywhere near as good as what it was, and I think it's going to go back to being just like an Unholy Plague list. Sorry, I had to yawn. Fuck me dead. There used to be, I can't think of the name of the card, but it's like, give the minions to your hand +1/+1, spend 3 corpses to do it again, something similar to that. I know it's not word for word what the card says, but
They will never catch me.
it's like a 2 mana, it's a blood spell. I replaced those with 2 down with the ships, because I felt like when you hit those slow control decks, having another plague card can definitely help to shut off original Reno. So, yeah.
Burn away to ash.
I think I'm just dead. I have no realistic answer to these two. So I have fucking, like, 0 mana. Take a million this turn. It is what it is. But yeah, getting back to the topic I was talking about earlier, when it comes to being called chef. Unless I go to culinary school, I do not want to be called chef. I've been in the process of contemplating starting a cooking channel. And I think, from what I've heard from other cooking channels, I watch a fair amount of them. I will not lie about that fact. I like to watch cooking videos on YouTube. It's one of the very, very big things I spend a lot of time watching, I would say. I'm dead no matter what the fuck I do. Jeez. But I believe it was Binging Babish. If you guys know who he is, you guys know who he is. He's one of the biggest cooking channels on YouTube. But he's brought up the fact that, like, he doesn't deserve the title because he's never went to culinary school. He did, I forgot what he was doing an interview with, but it was one of those other YouTube channels that do interviews. I believe. I remember hearing it from him. But I basically feel as if until I go to culinary school, if I do ever go to culinary school, I never want to be called chef. Because I feel like it's a slap in the face to everyone who's done it. It's like if you call a nurse a doctor, I feel. Right? If that nurse respects their higher ups and their doctors and shit like that, they wouldn't want to be called doctor. Like, I feel like it's straight up a respect thing. Again, don't quote me on this. I don't know any nurses versus doctors who feel this way. Honestly, I know like 2 people that are in nursing school. Don't know if they'd like to be called doctor or not, but... Or it's like someone that studies a subject being called doctor, or, you know, someone's not a professor being called professor, like a teaching assistant being called professor. It's kind of a slap in the face to the people that went through the effort and the, like, will to get there, you know? Because it takes a lot to get a title. Therefore, just working in a restaurant and cooking, to me, is not earning the title. Therefore, it feels like a slap in the face. Some people might not understand this. Don't get me wrong. Just, if I do start a cooking channel, please don't call me chef. Unless I say it's okay, to me it's a slap in the face to the people I know that are actually chefs. I went to culinary school. My head chef, my sous chef, as much as I don't like the motherfucker, you can slap in the face all the fuck you want, I'll be honest. Another one of the chefs I work with has a culinary school degree. He's been working the field for 25 years. Call him chef. Do not call me chef. And he's actually, I'll continue this thought in the next game. It's a little silly about this topic anyways. So let's queue up the next one, and I'll see y'all there. So, the story I wanted to tell about my coworker. He's been working in the field since I believe he said he was like 16. He's traveled around the world partially. He's moved to a couple different cities, both like European and Canadian. And he's worked there cooking all of them. He knows that I don't like being called chef, because the first time he did it, because again, when I work at my restaurant, right, for a multitude of reasons, I feel, normally when you would see a kitchen, it's not, I don't know how to put this, but it's like, normally your head chef will be calling bills, or your sous chef will be calling bills and making sure everything looks nice before they leave your line to go to the customer, right? You don't want to be serving food that doesn't look good, that's undercooked, all that type of shit. It's typically looked over by your head chef / sous chef. In every single restaurant I've worked at, that's kind of how it's been, right? When I worked at a very high-scale restaurant, we had a steak chef, a pasta chef, and we had guard, and the sous chef, or if the sous chef was off and the head chef was off, we had another guy that would basically be in charge. From how I understand it, and in my head, makes sense, right? You want someone to be in charge that you can trust. Sure, let's do this. A little greedy, but it's fine. But it's one of those things, right, where the person that's typically the highest position should be making sure everything's leaving to your restaurant standards. The issue at my restaurant is I've worked every single position at my restaurant. My restaurant kind of has 4 positions. You have guard, right, which is in charge of your like salads, your tartare, your like our pasta dishes, or like that type of thing. That's our guard section. We have our flat top section that does deep fryers and the flat top, so our burgers and things like that. Then we have our pizza cook. His sole job is pizzas. We don't ask him really to do anything else because the restaurant we work at is typically enough, I'll be honest. Then we have someone that works the pass. So for those who don't know what a pass is when it comes to a restaurant, the pass is... That is terrifying. Fucketh me dead. Ah, it's okay, it's a long one. The pass is the person that's looking over everything, that's calling all the bills, that's, you know, plating a whole bunch of stuff. It's plating all the burgers, it's doing the final touches on things like tartare, things like our pasta, basically doing all that. So when I work, and it's actually something that another one of our cooks brought up to our head chef, like, it doesn't make fucking sense that our sous chef isn't doing this, is I'm running the guard section by myself, and I'm running the pass by myself. And our pizza chef will typically be there to be like, yo, need help? Don't worry, come ask me, I'll give you a hand. Which I appreciate more than he could realistically understand. Basically trying to be like, look, you do a lot more than you realistically should be fine. Our sous chef focuses basically on flipping burgers and reheating things. Does very little cooking. Which is weird to me. having worked at every other restaurant where the head chef would be in charge, and then his sous chef would be second in command. If head chef is not there, sous chef is in command. I'm kind of in command without the title, if that makes sense. It fucks with my head, and it fucks with a lot of other stuff's head, because they're like, if they ask me, they'll get in shit by the sous chef. If they don't ask me and they ask him, they're getting in shit from him for wasting his time. So I have to juggle making sure he doesn't fucking notice that I'm answering questions that I know the answer to. Because I was in his position for 6 months, and he's been in his position for 4 or 5 or 6. I think it's actually 9 at this point, but all I know is the contract's almost up. And a lot of people want him fucking out. But a lot of people, again, I like the guy as a guy, hate his fucking work ethic, hate the way he works. I would like to keep him on as a cook, as a chef. I don't want to have a title. I don't want to have a say in a lot of shit, because he's just, at that point, he's just not worth it. But, hey. Anyways, let's keep the next one. So, yeah. Again, I like the guy. I will never deny the fact that I like the guy. There's a lot of parts of him that I dislike, and I don't know how much I should realistically say. I basically know for a fact, and no one I work with knows that I make YouTube videos. So, like, I'm willing to say more than I realistically should, just because I know no one that I work with plays Hearthstone, at least from what I've been told. And if someone does, they know who the fuck I am, based on the stories I tell. Never fucking say it to my face, and if you do, fuck you. I mean, if they tell me, like, yo, I watch your shit, I'm like, if you bring up anything I fucking say about the restaurant to me, to my face, unless it's the fact you agree with me, I don't want to fucking hear it, most likely, but not to say I'm never fucking wrong, but I'm never fucking wrong. I'm like, basically. Oh, I made my ego, fuck. Fuck, I was gonna say something else and I just can't think of it. No, that sucks. But yeah, from what I heard, apparently my head chef complained to the owners about our sous chef basically being fucking worthless. And apparently another one of my cooks that I work with wants to bring it up to the owners, being like, yo, fuck this guy. Anyone is better than him. Type shit, so. Let's do this. What's this? This is fun. And we're playing against, like, Silence Warlock, because that would be crazy. Yeah. Basically, all I have to say is I'm gonna leave it at that, because I don't want to say too much about work life. Just for the wild chance someone I know is watching. Again, I doubt it's the case, but it's one of those things, rather safe than sorry, you know? I feel like the trades I did were not necessarily that great, but for the odd chance of the Infestor survives, it's pretty good. I feel like I'm actually in a pretty decent position. Is this, am I playing as Excavate Warlock? Because that's crazy. Start by drawing.
The citadel stands strong.
Oh. That was a pretty good pull, I won't lie. Next up we have Hive Queen, which is really, really good. I debated playing Hive Queen here, but I felt like getting a free buff through Viper is really good. So yeah, I'm playing like a 7-10. These are 6/6s, you know, like it's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine. I play it this way partially to play around Domino Effect, which isn't because it's getting nerfed, which I don't. Being a wild player doesn't make sense in my head. I felt like Domino Effect would be is like a straight up fully balanced card. The fact that it's getting nerfed by 1 mana is a little painful, although even Warlock now gets to play it, which is kind of nice.
Fall before the imps stand. You have earned an eternal
Sure.
of torment.
Don't like this that much, but it's fine. I turned off his Reno permanently, which is really, really nice. Don't really want to play that, so let's just pass here. I get a minimum of 3 additional random Zergs, right?
This is only the beginning.
A new planet to burn.
It's interesting. Or is I push 22? Pushing 22 worth it, I think.
Eyes on the horizon.
I'm not realistically pushing 22, I'm pushing less than that slightly, but... If he ceaseless is me, I'm fine with that. Because I can respond to a ceaseless and my own ceaseless. Plus 1 Zergling. Most my best draw is probably Kerrigan, right? It's like not even realistically that close. Or Viper, number 2. Another Viper would be really, really nice. What the fuck up, Creative Cloud? I also finished my fucking beer between games, and now I kind of want to go get the last one, but... Okay. This is what, 10... 14? 14 if I use my hero power? Just push face. Play 1/6/6. I feel like I played the wrong one because I think I played one that I drew. I don't know if it was one of the ones that was RNG'd through, or not RNG'd, but gotten through the location there. I think of the name of the location. What if it was a fucking location? Spawning pool. That's his name. So I can guarantee get an achievement here
New source of power.
by playing Ceaseless.
Planet to burn.
He's clearly playing a slow deck. Maybe poke, poke. Yeah, honestly, I don't really want to gain life.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Okay, I know for a fact he has what, 7 plagues in his deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. This is all the plays I could realistically give him. I thought about putting, instead of the spell that deals 3 damage, I have definitely thought about putting a different card in the deck.
Your son will live on.
This is fine. Oh, only 1 damage. I'm an idiot. Okay, it's fine. Again, I need to draw Kerrigan soon. Fuck. Kerrigan and Viper would both be really, really good draws. Put that 8 mana card in your hand. He has 19 non-play cards in his deck. And honestly, the plays that are in his deck that has multiple copies of are the better ones, so.
A new planet to burn.
Here I come, ready or not.
I feel like this was lethal. Oh lol, this just killed him. Man, Zergs are so good. Sorry. Lungs don't work always the best. So yeah, we got the destroy a million minions with, or 100 minions with Ceaseless Expanse. Which is pretty good. Anyways, where's the deck? Use the deck. I love this deck. I'm so sad to see it get nerfed to a point where I don't think the deck is gonna be that great, or if even playable, in at least in Wild. Yeah, I can't comment on Standard. It's gonna probably be I was gonna say April. Then we're gonna try to hit Legend and Standard. Do it mostly through streams. I plan on hopefully streaming a lot more come the next couple weeks. I know I haven't really streamed in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Can't even remember realistically when the last stream I did was. It's been a long week, and I'll talk about it in due time, but hey. I don't know how much I realistically want to share about that type of topic on the channel. Again, I'm very much an open book, and I like to be an open book. The one thing I don't talk about, though, is feelings. And that part was, it had a lot to do with feelings, so. Hey. Anyways, I hope you guys liked me talking about random bullshit and kind of just like venting about life, at least work life, throughout the video with some Zerg Demon Hunter, or Death Knight, not Demon Hunter. I get confused between these 2 classes all the fucking time, And I feel like I always called Death Knight Demon Hunter. But, hey, it is what it is. Anyways, with all that being said, I need to get some sleep. Fuck, I am in the process of passing the fuck out, so I need to edit this and upload this as fast as fucking humanly possible. Probably actually won't even make it till like 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm hoping to be curling up into bed at like 3:30 at the latest. But okay. I need some sleep. So with all that being said, hope everybody enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. As always, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.